not the same.
Now, if this was like Concordia or like Homestead and Carroll.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our portrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it look. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
From the campus of Concordia Lutheran High School here at the Cage, Eugene Parker Court. It's the Homestead Spartans and the Concordia Lutheran Cadets setting off for their second conference matchup of the year. Eli Lawrence alongside Caden Linder. Jacob Lawrence will be running the camera. Excited to bring you tonight's matchup between what is still the number one team in the state in Homestead and the Concordia Cadets. Caden, we talked about it a lot before we got on. This Norwell game that Homestead had recently, it really didn't go their way Tuesday night. What do you make of what they have to do to get going back in the right direction tonight?
Well, yeah, you say it perfectly. This Homestead team's got to get back in action. An unfortunate loss to Norwell, two teams that you could very well see in the playoffs, and this is the perfect matchup for it. Concordia, kind of the more underwhelming teams in the area, but you get to try out different things, that may have not worked against Norwell. And you also get to try some new things that you can implement into the offense and defense to hopefully get back to that Norwell loss. But looking for the playoffs, this team's still unbelievable. I mean, number one in the state for a reason, and I'm excited to watch this matchup here today.
Absolutely. I think one of the bigger things that we saw out of Homestead was their just struggles to get the ball across half court. Norwell plays arguably the best defense in the state of Indiana. How do you think they have to get through that tonight so they can, get effective, get into their offense, and give the ball to so many great players on this team?
Well, yeah, you mentioned it very well. A lot of this Homestead team is committed to go play at the college level, the next level, and it speaks for itself. They got to get past this Concordia team as well, but if they find their groove, find their rhythm, find something that works, go against, figure something out that didn't work against Norwell. Try it here against Concordia. See if it still works or try something new. We'll see what Homestead has today.
Absolutely. And now flipping over to the Concordia side, look, everybody knows the name of the game for the Cadets. It's Olivia Bollinger, ride or die. We talked with Coach Bollinger before the game, and she just talked about Olivia's got to be physical. There's going to be a lot that comes at her with such a good Homestead team. Gabby Helsum, the Toledo commit, Maya Epps going to Louisville. We were doing this before we got on. The amount of offers that this team has and commits that this Homestead team has, it's going to pose a lot for Bollinger to handle and just find ways to make things happen. And who knows, maybe give the Spartans a run for their money.
Well, yeah, Bollinger, obviously, we could also see some more players step up. Obviously, like Stacy Petresky, Elise Metz, and Joe Hedke. We'll see if they get involved tonight against this Homestead team. And if you're Concordia, you also want to try some things out. Try to get back. You're starting off 1-4, 0-1 in the SAC conference, and you got to gear up for the SAC play because it's very competitive this year.
Absolutely. You got Northrop, you got Carroll, you got Homestead. It's 4 or 5 teams deep, and you're going to see them, every week.
Yeah, it speaks for itself. The SAC's tough. So once again, Homestead coming off a loss. Same with Concordia. Try to find something that works because, if you're Concordia, you're playing one of the best teams in the state. If you find something that works, keep rolling with it because you're going to continue to play teams that you're going to have no idea what you're doing. But Homestead, number one in the state. Concordia, got to find their groove back, starting down 1-4 in the season.
Yep. And we're going to get back to it again and really just break down all the commits and offers that these players have. We'll start with number 4, Delaney Knoll. She's not going to be in action tonight, still getting back from injury, and that's going to be really exciting once Homestead gets her back. Offers from Miami, Purdue, Louisville, many, many more. Maya Epps committed to Louisville. Gabby Helson, we talked about, committed to Toledo. Leah Worth yielding offers from Oakland, and plenty of IWU talent on this Homestead team. You really don't see this that often, even from a program as good as Homestead.
Yeah, no, you don't see this really at all, and it speaks for itself. They have talent, and it's showing. I mean, number one in the state, like we've said, and I'm excited to watch this team today, see how they use this type of talent to regain over that loss to Norwell. And to Concordia's consents, they got a lot to work on, and I'm very intrigued for this matchup. We'll see how it all turns out.
Absolutely. We're going to take the time to hear a word from some of our sponsors from around the area. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolie Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolie Law Firm is the answer. Sayoka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in just 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge training program maximizes your athleticism to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit online parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as now Homestead's fight song plays throughout the building. One of those, the Kansas State Wildcats.
Look at those yellow jerseys from Homestead.
Ooh, I like those.
I like those.
Gotta love it when you break it out. Concordia donning the white tops and white bottoms with gray striping down the side and maroon trim and maroon numbers and letters. Homestead, as you might be able to see, yellow tops, yellow bottoms. Is that black? No, blue numbers and blue trim. I thought it might have been blue outline, black numbers. But you gotta have some swag. You're the number one team in the state.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about this Homestead schedule real quick. Obviously, tonight they got Concordia, and then tomorrow they're going to be taking on Plainfield, neutral site. It's a sneakers versus Santa type of tournament. You also have Belmont, Carroll, Columbia City, and Fort Wayne, Bishop Dwenger coming up next for them.
Tough tasks ahead. We got a couple of football games out and about around the area. You're a Dwenger student. They got who are they in action against tonight?
So we got South Bend St. Joe for the
right.
semi-state championship. Two very good teams, archdiocese rivals. It's going to be interesting. And then we also have Knox, who's got Miles McLaughlin, arguably number one player in the entire nation, going against Bishop Lures. Going to be a game. Lures, a lot of defense in the trenches. Also a very good O-line for this Knox team. So two interesting teams. You also have Carroll playing tonight for their state semi-state championship as well. So three teams from the 260 looking to get to the state championship in Lucas Oil next week.
It's going to be really exciting to keep an eye on all night long. Of course, we've got guys there at that game, so we'll give you updates as they update us along. We got about 1 minute before we're going to start basketball action here. And again, you mentioned Miles McLaughlin and how that's going to look. The kid is unbelievable.
Oh, he's unbelievable. 71 touchdowns. He only needs 300 yards to break the record.
He's in Derrick Henry territory.
Yeah, he is.
That's insane.
It is, honestly.
But what even more, Bishop Luers up front, Ale and Deron Taylor, that's going to be a matchup to watch. But we're going to keep it right here for basketball and now take the time to send it down to the PA for starting lineups in the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Head of School Jacob Pennekamp, Principal Pat Ferking, and Athletic Director Tim Manigal, we welcome you to Eugene Parker Court at the Cage at Concordia Lutheran High School for tonight's SAC basketball competition. Concordia Lutheran High School is a tobacco-free campus. Concessions are available in the cafeteria above the home side bleachers, and restrooms are available on the upper level in the main hallway. At this time, I would ask you, if you are not already, to please rise and remove any headwear. We welcome to the floor the JROTC Color Guard for the presentation of tonight's colors. Please join me in a prayer followed by the playing of tonight's national anthem. Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us here this evening for the spirit and gift of competition, community, and the opportunity to use the abilities that you have given us. We ask your blessing upon both teams, coaches, officials, and all who have worked to make this game possible. Grant the athletes strength, focus, and sportsmanship. Keep them safe from injury, steady in spirit, and respectful towards one another. May this game be played with integrity, joy, and gratitude for the talents that you have entrusted to each one of us. Bless the officials with clarity and fairness, the coaches with wisdom and patience, and the spectators with encouragement and grace. In all that happens here tonight, may we honor you with our attitudes, our words, and our actions. We commit this game and our lives to your care and guidance. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing and face the flag at center court as we honor this great country and those who have served to ensure our freedom by the playing of tonight's national anthem. The officials for tonight's contest are Charles Smith, Jeff Meeks, and Tim Smith. These individuals have committed their time to our student athletes, and we appreciate their efforts and sacrifices to be with us here this evening. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for our guests on the scoreboard, the Spartans of Homestead High School. First up, a senior guard, number 10, Maya Epps. A senior guard, number 14, Carly Mollering. A senior forward, number 22, Gabby Helsom. A senior guard, number 24, Whitney Engenbrook. And a senior forward, number 44, Susie Carado. The Spartans are coached by Rock Parker. And now the starting lineup for your Concordia Cadets. Starting at guard, a freshman from Holy Cross, number 10, Lily Spring. Starting at guard, a junior from suburban Bethlehem, number 13, Krista Linnemeyer. Starting at another guard, a junior from Concordia, number 14, Jenna Akey. Starting another guard, a freshman from Woodside, number 15, Chloe Vanderford. And starting at forward, a senior from St. Peter's, number 12, Olivia Bollinger.
If you did not catch those starting lineups, Homestead going with an all-senior look. They've got the guards, Maya Epps, Carly Mollering, and Whitney Enkenbrook. The two forwards, Gabby Helsom and Susie Perego. For the Cadets, number 10, freshman Lily Spring, senior number 12, Olivia Bollinger, junior number 13, Krista Linnemeyer, junior number 14, Jenna Akey, and freshman number 15, Chloe Vanderford. Homestead, we talked about their team so far. All seniors in that starting five and all committed, getting looks to play big-time basketball at the next level. In the middle, it's going to be Perego and Bollinger to jump. And in 49 states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana as we're off and running tie-up right off the rip.
You love to see it.
It ain't high school basketball if something weird doesn't happen right away. So they'll jump again. This time it's going to be Epps and Akey. For real this time, we're off and running. Linnemeyer grabs the tip for the Cadets. And here we go from Eugene Parker Court. Concordia going to hold the basketball first.
Looks like they're playing a 3-2 zone up top for Homestead. We'll see what Concordia does to match that.
Linnemeyer has her shot blocked by Perego, and now Epps going the other way. Tried to flip it inside to Enkenbrook, but Akey was there to take it away.
A duel of turnovers to start here. We'll see what team gets on the board first.
Always looking to get settled as quickly as possible, and if you're Concordia, even more so when you have such a talented Homestead roster that you're going to have to deal with all night long. Ball now with Spring, the freshman, gives it to the senior way downtown from Bollinger. It's no good. Vanderford grabs the loose ball, and now it comes back out to the top for Olivia Bollinger. Stood up on the near wing side. She feeds Vanderford, and now Spring had it poked, and then Perego going to pick up the first foul of the game.
I'm interested to see this matchup between Perego and Bollinger. Going to be an interesting matchup between the two. One's a sophomore, and one's a senior, so we'll see what happens.
Perego, the only sophomore on this starting five. The only one not a senior. Here's a three from Linnemeyer. Off the glass, it was too strong. Enkenbrook grabs the board and now feeds it out. Helsom head pass out in front. Perego now working inside the paint, spinning around, throws it across to Epps. Open for three. Enkenbrook, no good. Ball tipped, and now it's grabbed by Mollering. Mollering throws inside for Epps. Parego, a short jumper, and she knocks it down. Homestead on the board first.
Yeah, you love to see that. Just physical basketball for Homestead to start early. 2-0, or 2-0 to start.
6:15 to go first quarter. Concordia trying to match. Linnemeyer with the basketball, gives it up for Spring. Now on the near side with Akey. Epps, pressure all over, and it forces a turnover right into the lap of Susie Parego. Coming the other way down the lane. Right wing three, good from Enkenbrook.
Yeah, it all starts with the defense right there from Maya Epps, and it leads to the three-pointer, and Homestead is starting off on fire.
Cadets still looking to break the ice in this one, but the Spartans aggressive early, as now Mollering going to pick up her first foul.
2 early fouls from this Homestead team. Like I mentioned, physical basketball. That's what Homestead's about. 2 fouls, not how you really wanted to start it, but physical basketball so far.
He's got to make sure you're making the right decisions and you're not picking up ticky-tack stupid fouls. As that ball thrown away by Vanderford. So now Mollering will throw in to Maya Epps. It'd be interesting to watch how they use Gabby Helsum and move her around, get her free. She had 6 3-pointers. Here's Parego with plenty of space, goes inside. Enkenbrook going to try another tray, and now she's got a second.
Yeah, that's 2 to start. You can't leave her wide open. She's going to make a lot of those in this game, so got to be able to find a way to cover her.
That ball almost lost. Cadets settle down and get it back. Linnemeyer drawing the matchup with Parego right now. You're not really going to see any Concordia players have the height advantage over a Spartan except for Bullinger. Here's a 3 from the near wing side from Spring. She got open but couldn't connect. Epps now driving into the lane and lost it into the hands of Linnemeyer.
Yeah, you mentioned height difference here. I don't expect to see a lot of big body basketball from Concordia. We'll see what Homestead can do to manage that.
There's Gabby Helsum using her size to clear up space. Feed inside. Enkenbrook with the right hand. It's 10-0 Spartans.
Yeah, Homestead's coming out quick, coming out fast.
And now the Cadets want a timeout.
Yeah, we'll see what they do in this timeout. I mean, you're already down 10-0, so we'll see what they end up deciding there.
Just a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here. So let's take a look at our Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay at that last Homestead defensive takeaway and then into free points.
Yeah,
at the other
good
end.
defense right there from Homestead. And obviously you can't leave her wide open on the three-pointer, although they do have a lot more players that can get involved. Obviously, we mentioned before the start of the game how many offers these players have, how many they're getting talked to by these major schools playing at the next level. So got to find a way to be able to contain all of them. We'll see what Concordia does after the timeout by Nicole Bullinger.
It's really hard to do when you got a team with so much talent, top to bottom. We look at their depth. I mean, it's hard to find a player that doesn't have offers on this team.
Not even looks either.
Exactly. It's easy to see why they're ranked where they are in the coach's poll. Here's Agee with the basketball, feeding Bullinger at the free throw line, trying to drive on Helsum. She finds the angle and gets the Cadets on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, if you're Homestead, you got to find a way to stop Bullinger. You know, they're going to want to go to her down low or up top to shoot a 3.
Epps now into the lane, right hand finger roll.
Yeah, nice move right there from Epps. Way to get around the defender, get into the lane, and get 2 points.
Spreading the basketball around is going to be key for this Homestead team. The more you can get scores, more opportunities you're going to give yourself in the game to just run away with it. Akey trying to flip the floor. She gives it up for step back 3 from Bullinger. That one doesn't fall. Enkenbrook grabs the board. That pass came from Linnemeyer, and now Bullinger the takeaway at the other end. Now she's going to drive in on Enkenbrook with a little bit of contact, can't get it to go. Parego nabs the board and is off and running. Here's the Toledo commit, Gabby Helsum inside. She's fouled.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Concordia, you got to limit those turnovers because it's going to lead to more Spartan points. And we've seen it early. You know, it's a 12-2 lead right now for Homestead. So limit the turnovers, play smart basketball, and find your way back into this game.
3:14 to go first quarter. First substitution of the night. Kendall McLaughlin, the Taylor commit, comes into the game. Here's a three from Enkenbrook. Can't hit that one. But the rebound from McLaughlin and then forced out of bounds off the foot of Olivia Bullinger. Also checking in for the Spartans is number 34. That's Aggie Bell. Ball into Bell. She got the angle. Give off Parego. It's blocked by Bullinger.
Good block up front, and that's what Concordia needs right now.
Things you love to see out of your star senior. And then Epps getting the takeaway. Open lane to the basket and connects.
Yeah, Epps with some phenomenal defense to start. Has two takeaways already for Homestead. So we'll see how the rest of this matchup goes for her.
Step back jumper from Bullinger. That one misses off the front end. Rebound to McLaughlin. Here comes Sparty inside Bell. Beautiful.
Yeah, what a pass right there from Susie Parego. Finds her down low, gets the bucket, and Homestead's on a roll.
Trying to stop the bleeding is the Cadets. They trail at 16-2. Here's Akey giving up. Vanderford at the top of the key, and Homestead sending more back to the table. Spreen feeds Bullinger. Open lane. Got it.
Nice move right there from Olivia Bullinger, and she's their star player. You got to get her open, and she's going to make it happen.
That's the basketball IQ, just slipping through after the screen. Easy 2 points for the star senior. Epps on the near wing directing traffic. Parego trying to work around Bullinger, but she can't get the lane.
If you look at the scoreboard, it says 18-2 Spartans. It should be 16-4.
Yep, they didn't quite get that last one correct. Now into the game for Concordia. Stacy Petrowski has entered, as has number 11 Naomi Desta. Vanderford way downtown for Bullinger. She got it.
Yeah, if you're Homestead, you got to find a way to stop her. She's going to continue to do that all night long.
Helsum to match. That one won't go. Rebound for Bell, and she's fouled. I believe that's going to go on Petrowski.
Yeah, you mentioned the height advantage, and Homestead has it. They've been getting a lot of the offensive boards, defensive boards, and if you're Concordia, you got to find a way to get those rebounds.
And one of the things you see out of Homestead teams every year, it's the reason they're always a threat to make a deep run in the playoffs, as the first free throw from the southpaw is no good. They're very well coached. Rod Parker, very experienced, got the state championship back in 2017. They always bring a very quality, just disciplined team to the table every year.
Yeah, you said it right. Rod Parker, one of the best coaches in the area, and I'm very excited to see how his playoff run commences this season.
Bullinger stepping back and giving to Spring. Here's the three. She couldn't connect, but she was fouled. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls already for Homestead in this first quarter. If it continues like this, they might get in the bonus early.
Picking up that foul was Eva Scarberry. And the freshman knocks down her first free throw. So Spreen now onto the score sheet for the home team on the scoreboard. Second free throw, no good, but it looks like she is getting 3. 1:03 to go first quarter. Spartans with a 9-point lead over their conference foes. Third free throw, no good. Rebound to Scarberry. Up top, she's got the basketball again. Here's the Toledo commit, Gabby Helsum, trying to go inside on Desta, swarmed by a trio of white jerseys. Outside, here's a contested three. Got it!
Yeah, I love this ball movement right now from Homestead. Getting the pass out, and then one of them will cut inside and go right over you and make a layup, but nice shot right there.
Scarberry, her first points of the game. Here's Vanderford trying to get on the board, and she does.
Yeah, you got to get those quick points if you're Concordia and get back on defense to stop this Homestead team.
Immediately the other way, the Spartans can't connect on that layup, missed by Mollering. And here's Olivia Bollinger. Can try to cut the deficit to single digits. 17 seconds left on the clock, and she lost the ball out baseline.
Yeah, unfortunate series right there for Concordia. Now you got to get back on defense. I mean, you're only down 10. I mean, you started off down, 15-2?
Out of the timeout, Concordia been very strong, starting to hold their ground against this Spartan lineup. Getting a screen is Mollering, going inside on Desta. She finishes through contact.
Yeah, great play right there from Desta. And that's going to do it.
Full court heave, no good. First quarter done, 22-10. The number one team in the land out in front of their conference opponent. Will take a break. And when we come back, get your second quarter basketball. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Indiana Girls High School Basketball on Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Q1 over here from Eugene Parker Court on the campus of Concordia Lutheran High School. It's the Homestead Spartans racing out in front of the Concordia Lutheran Cadets, although the scoreboard here reads 106-22. We can assure you that is not the actual score. It is 22-10. That would 106 points in a quarter. Man, that'd be something.
That would be impressive. Never done before. I mean, I've never even seen a girls' basketball game get to 106 points. But I'm sure it'll be fixed soon.
Well, now it reads 105-119. So a thriller here from Concordia. But about ready to get, they're fixing everything at the table.
And there it goes.
Now it's gone. We've gone dark. Gone dark here from Concordia. We're waiting on hopefully some football updates soon.
So Knox and Lures begin at 8 p.m. and nothing so far from Dwenger and South Bend St. Joe. We'll go ahead and see if Carroll's score has been released yet.
See if anybody's actually playing football, you know?
So game has started for Carroll 0-0 against Westfield. 11 minutes left in the quarter.
So that game just underway. And again, it's really interesting. We got 6 teams across all 6 classes from the Northeast Indiana area with a chance to go to the state championship. South Adams at 1A, Adams Central trying to go for the 5th straight time. In 2A, 3A, we have Bishop Lures, 4A, Dwenger, 5A, Concord, 6A, Carroll. It speaks to the talent that we got here in the 260.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, I love seeing the 260 being repped. Obviously, Dwenger, Carroll, Lures. It's amazing to see, and what a season for Dwenger. That defense is elite.
Yeah, a lot of people, we didn't know what we were going to see out of them to start the year. We knew they could always be good, but you didn't know if you were going to have this quality of a team. And like you said, that defense, I mean, man, you got to draw comparisons to Ohio State's defense in college football, no?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's definitely helped them win some games in the long run, but I'm excited to see what they do against South Bend St. Joe. We'll keep you updated on those scores.
2 very good football teams going head-to-head that game at Shields Field tonight. And a game that maybe doesn't necessarily affect this area, but a 76-game win streak is on the line. As we're now ready for second quarter basketball here from Eugene Parker Court. Mollering on the far wing for the Spartans. Up top, it's Aggie Bell. Bell gives Helsum too much space. Can't hit the bucket. Petrowski grabs the board and flips it out in front for Chloe Vanderford.
I like that defense right there on that possession for Concordia. We'll see if they keep it up and stop this Homestead team from scoring.
You just got to take it one possession at a time. Bucket and a stop, bucket at a time and a stop. Much easier said than done. As Petrowski takes a spill to the floor. Lost her footing as the defense was tight from Bell.
So the winner of South Bend St. Joe and Dwenger will play Roncalli or Heritage Hills.
Another really strong matchup in the ranks of Indiana high school football.
If you date back, Roncalli actually beat Dwenger 3-0 at the beginning of the season. So if they get back to it, it should be an interesting matchup.
Top of the key. Here's a three from Scarberry. That one's no good. Rebound to Gabby Helsum. Now trying to go on Bollinger. She gives it out inside the lane with the left hand. A little teardrop from Kendall McLaughlin.
They're just bullying them down in the paint right now, and it's working. I mean, they're up 24-10 because of it.
A lot of what you expected out of this Homestead team. Physical basketball, proving why they are where they are. And now they got the ball again, running the other way. Into the lane, Mollering. One more. Wing for three. Can't connect. That was McLaughlin. Vanderford with the basketball, slowing things down. 6:30 to go first half. Cadets trail by 14.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do on this offensive possession. Try to get it to their star player and Olivia Bollinger.
She's open for three. Fires. Can't get it to go. That ball out of bounds. Last touch by the girls in gold. And now a trio of subs come in for the Spartans hockey line change, if you will. And speaking of, Fort Wayne Comets back in town for the first time all season after they were getting work done on the Coliseum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. We'll see how they do tonight. We could keep you updated on that one, too.
That one intercepted by Perego over Akey. It was tipped out of bounds by Bollinger.
Yeah, they will be taking on. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out.
Believe it might be Bloomington.
Bloomington, yes.
Is it? Yeah, we'll host the Bison in the season opener. Comets did really well in their opening schedule, playing all games on the road, and off to a super strong start. Hopefully they can keep that momentum flowing back in the jungle. Here's Ankenbrook for the Spartans. Feeds Perego in the corner. She's going to go baseline on Bollinger. Now throwing to the top of the lane. Can't get it to go. Concordia nearly threw the ball away. Now Bollinger being guarded by Epps. Into the corner for Desta. She draws the matchup with Helsum and now picks up her dribble. Got to get rid of it. Vanderford taking on the sophomore. Now into the lane. Kicks outside Akey. Shot faking, driving inside. Stood up on the baseline. She throws it back, and this is going to be a backcourt violation on the Cadets.
Yeah, unfortunate right there, but you got to work past that. If you're Concordia, got to find ways to get past this Homestead defense. I mean, they are what they are. They're really good, starting off really nice, only holding the Cadets to 10 points. We'll see what they do on their next offense possession.
Ankenbrook was freed up in the corner. Yeah, the pass a little bit off-centered. She took one too many steps. We'll go back the other direction. 5:21 to go first half. Cadets now with the basketball. As it's going to be Vanderford bringing it up. McLaughlin there to meet her. As they give to Jenna Akey. Akey feeds Bollinger. Working on Mollering. Stepping into the far side corner and feeding back up to the wing. Handoff for Bollinger. She's got it now in between the volleyball line and the timeline. Long three on the way. Got it to go.
Yeah, Bollinger's phenomenal. Homestead's got to find a way to stop her. But if Concordia wants to get back in this game, just keep feeding her.
Epps charging inside. Had it blocked by Bollinger. Pass up to Destin now for the Cadets. Bollinger a little bit slow getting back. She's got the basketball again. Now has to give it up. Gives a screen. Desta has to get rid of it. Feeds Petrowski. Inside, throwing it up with the right hand. Two more for the Cadets.
Yeah, way to work inside on that defender right there. Good pass. Get in the basket. Getting back.
Helsum, no good. Offensive board for the Spartans. Here's Epps.
Yeah, if you're Homestead, you want to try to get back down low because you do have the height advantage. We'll see what they do right here.
Into the corner, Mollering, driving baseline. Feeds McLaughlin. No good. Rebound to Akey. And now to Bollinger. Crowd starting to get involved. Pass up to Vanderford. She throws up a jumper. That one's no good. Offensive board. Desta for three. No good off the front end of the rim. Akey with the board. Left hand. Can't get it to go. Finally, the Spartans grab a rebound. And now we got a foul against the Cadets.
What an offensive drive right there from Concordia. 3 shots, but just could not get the board.
Now we're really starting to see Concordia come alive and compete. Can they make it a game here with the top-ranked Spartans? Parego lines up a three. That one's no good. She grabbed her own board and with the left hand picks up 2 points.
Yeah, she kind of just wazzled and dazzled through the defense, got her own board, and got the Spartans back on the board.
Strong inside, and Homestead needed to cut down that run. They got caught fishing that time. It didn't come up with anything. Bollinger gives a screen for Desta. Desta feeds it. Bollinger saves it, but just had to throw it away. Bell. One more to Scarberry to the corner. Enkenbrook, short corner jumper is good.
Yeah, great form. Way to fake out the defender right there, and you get 2 points, and Homestead's coming back.
2 more for Whitney Enkenbrook. Now she's got 10. Akey with the basketball. Closely guarded by Bell. Desta, a three off the glass. Can't get it to roll. Enkenbrook the rebound. Mollering feeds Parego. Parego gives Enkenbrook. One more to Mollering. Stepping into the lane. Left hand. They got her with a travel.
It looks like the baseline judge called a foul. And we'll see what the officials discuss here.
Baseline had an official. Or Baseline does have an official. Baseline had a foul. And here on the sideline, we had a travel. And the call is travel. That's what will stand on the board. So Concordia will get the basketball, go the other way with it. 2:26 to go first half. Spartans nursing a 13-point lead.
Yeah, Concordia had that momentum going into the second half, but we kind of seen it fall off just a little bit. I'd like to see him get back on track and come back in this game.
Much stronger here in this second quarter defensively, and that's really what we saw give Homestead so many problems against the Norwell Knights. They never got settled and thus eventually had to play catch-up.
Yeah, good defense right there from Homestead, and they found something that's been working. So
3-on-2, Parego inside, tried to go the other way. Bollinger got in front and knocked the ball off of the leg of Parego.
Yeah, some good defense from Concordia in the second half, or the second quarter, but that timeout must have helped.
Vanderford right down the lane. She couldn't get it to go, but Petrowski gets the bucket.
Yeah, good offensive board right there from Petretsky. And you got to keep doing that if you're Concordia.
Corner three for Bell. It's no good. Rebound to Bollinger. Trying to escape. She does. One more. Now on the wing. That's Glory Headkey. Up top, Vanderford. Vanderford space. A tray. No good. Epps the rebound for the Spartans. 1:25 to go first half. They're racing the other way. Pass tipped inside. Again, a Homestead turnover.
Yeah, that's what's going to be costing Homestead this offensive possession right here. We'll see what Concordia does on their offensive possession.
You can't allow a team that's got enough firepower, at least on one side, to hang with you. As that one taken away, Epps the other way. Coast to coast. Can't convert the bucket, but she is going to the line for two. Foul committed by Bollinger, so the senior picks up her first. Now at the line, Maya Epps.
Carroll is on the board against Westfield, 6-0.
I'm sorry for you Homestead fans listening in, but go 2-6-0. Both free throws good for Epps. Now she's got 6. 30-17 our score. Inside, the ball was tipped by Scarberry. Under a minute to go in the first half. Here's Aikenbrook on the near wing side. In the middle, Epps down the lane, spinning, and they got a jump ball. Tie up between Epps and Bollinger. Possession arrow favors the Cadets.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers from Homestead in this quarter, and Concordia really hasn't taken advantage of it yet. We'll see if they do right here.
They can start to knock down some shots. Here's one from Bollinger, way downtown.
Yeah, they got to keep going to her, and it's working. I mean, they're only down 10 right now.
Third three in the game for Olivia Bollinger. 30-10 the score. 30-20 the score. 10-point lead, 25 seconds before halftime. Homestead trying to get back on track. Inside, Susie Perego. Top of the key, Aikenbrook. Ice in her veins.
Yeah, this offense right now from Homestead is working. They're fooling the Cadets and leaving one of their shooters wide open up top for a three.
10 seconds now. Akey with a basketball. Gives Petrowski open. Henke for three. She can't get it to go and can't beat the buzzer. But Concordia hanging around with Indiana's top dog. We're going to take a break for halftime, and when we come back, look at the first half stats, look at the scores around the area, and then take a look at some highlights. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Indiana High School girls basketball on Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, Our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake I bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome back to Eugene Parker Court here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Eli Lawrence alongside Caden Linder. And we were talking during the break. A lot of area football teams going on, Dwenger being one of those.
Yeah, Dwenger, South Bend, St. Joe, 7-3 in quarter number one. South Bend, St. Joe over the Saints. And Westfield gets on the board, 7-6 over the Carroll Chargers. Knox and Bishop Lewis set to kick off in about 4 minutes from now, and that's going to be a matchup. Miles McLaughlin against Bishop Lewis' defensive line.
It's really amazing what Lures has over there. Obviously a football factory. They've been one of the best programs. They're always a threat to make a run into the state finals. They're always a threat to run deep in the postseason. Now they're in Class 3A, and it's like they never left. I mean, you've got all that history. And then you got a guy, Miles McLaughlin, who's looking to make some history of his own. It'll be interesting to watch. 363 yards away from being the all-time leading rusher in high school football history.
Yeah, right now he's averaging 366 yards a game.
That's exactly what he's going to need tonight. A couple of basketball games around the area. The Bluffton Lady Tigers traveled to Huntington for a date with the Vikings. Conley Alt coming off a 33-point performance earlier this week. The game that everybody's probably really paying attention to, Jay County and Belmont, two of the best girls teams in the area.
Yeah, that matchup is going to be enticing for sure. Still in progress, no score update from our side of the board, but Jay County Belmont, a great matchup.
DeKalb currently final update. DeKalb defeats the Garrett Railroaders 57-53. Angola's at Eastside Fremont at Central Noble. Southside traveled to Kokomo. And Leo at Woodland.
Some great games today.
Absolutely. Those are the matchups we got from around the area. Of course, we're right here, Homestead and Concordia. Scoring breakdown from the first half. Leading the Spartans was Whitney Ankingbrook. She drilled 3 3-pointers in the first half and finished 13 points. Caden, what are you seeing out of her so far in this one?
So, yeah, I mean, obviously a good first half. Got to bounce back now, but we'll see what they do. I'm very excited to see the second half. I mean, if you're Concordia right now, you're down 13 to the number 1 team in the entire state. But, yeah, Homestead's been absolutely dominant tonight, shooting very well from the three-point shot, getting rebounds. I mean, you have the size advantage, obviously. And then if you're Concordia, I mean, you're keeping up with a good team. You just got to find a way to break through the defense. Homestead's playing a lot of 3-2 right now. Try to get down low, but don't get your shot blocked. And then obviously got to hit some of those key three-pointers we saw early in this first half. So I'm very excited to see the second half. See what Concordia did at the break. See what Homestead did at the break, and we'll see what they end up coming out with to start the second half.
Yeah, if you're the Spartans, you really wanted them. You really hoped. Not to say that, Concordia's, just a bad team, but you really hoped that you were kind of come out and take care of business. And look, they're up 13 points. They've looked like the better team all night, and we could very well see them run away. But, the questions just arise, as this is a team that for the past couple of years now, very high expectations coming into the year, very high expectations come February. And to be quite honest, they haven't exactly lived up to all that. It'll be interesting to see how they continue forward tonight and into the rest of the game. Homestead got the ball to start the third quarter. Inside, Epps picks up 2 points right away.
Yeah, she's kind of the sneaky player that's been all over the floor tonight, defensively, offensively. You've seen her everywhere. Epps is playing really good basketball here today.
That pass taken away by Mollering. Now she's off to the races the other way, slowing things and feeding Helsum. Long three, got it!
The Toledo commit is lights out right now from three-pointer.
That her first points of the game. It's not very often she goes without scoring in the first half, as Desta couldn't finish after getting by Helsum. Now the other way. She's got the basketball again. Left her open. That one missed short. Ankenbrook offensive board, powering her way inside. Couldn't get the bucket. Foul called on Jenna Akey.
Yeah, you could talk about Gabby Helsum. Had 30 points against Pike, so not her typical performance, but still being a key contributor in this game, I feel like.
Yeah, you still really see her all over the floor. She doesn't have to be dropping 30 a night, to win for this Homestead team. They've got so many options, and that's what you got to love about players like this, is they're not just scorers. They're not just they do a little bit of everything and really take care of the game.
Yeah, obviously, and they have all the talent in the world to do it. You're getting a lot of players talking to different coaches, different colleges, so it's very enticing.
Bullinger inside. She's going to go play her basketball at Purdue Fort Wayne next year. Adds 2 to her total. Now she's got a game-high 15 tied with Whitney Ankenbrook.
Yeah, those two have been the story tonight.
Here's the three from Mollering. That one's no good. Helsum couldn't finish, but she is going to the line.
Yeah, both of them have been the story tonight, both the leading scorers on both of their squads. But, yeah, we talk about Homestead once again. This team is loaded with talent, and they don't have to, like you said, they don't have to just go to one player. They have multiple that can do it.
It's really nice to know that you've got so many players that you could probably walk up to pregame and say, you think you could give me 30? And most of them could.
Yeah, you even talk about Susie Perego. She's only a sophomore, so a lot of upcoming talent for this Homestead team, and they're very loaded with depth.
Those are the things that are going to help you win when we get to sectionals come February. And Homestead going to be in a tough sectional as they're going to draw Norwell again. That's just a matchup nightmare here in Northeast Indiana. In the North in general, you're probably going to have to go through some combination of Warsaw, Norwell, and Homestead. Here's a long three from Olivia Bullinger that won't go.
Yeah, you mentioned that sectional against Norwell. We'll see how they come back after that loss here on Wednesday.
Wide open underneath the basket. A little too open was Susie Perego. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by the girls in gold.
Score update, Bishop Dwenger gets onto the board with 10-7 now. Dwenger leads over South Bend St. Joe.
Saints looking for another trip to Lucas Oil Stadium. They get back next Saturday. Step back. Bollinger, a little bit of a heat check. Offensive board, Stacy Petrowski feeds Bollinger again. Being guarded by Mollering. Has to pick it up and hand it away. That one almost through the hands of Desta. She's able to collect it. Epps all over her.
Yeah, look at that defense from Epps. She's been doing it all night.
Bollinger looking for space. Goes inside Petrowski. Down on the floor. Both sides fighting for it, and we got a jump ball.
But yeah, they've been going to Bollinger all night. She's been kind of the, okay, let me take over kind of player. They've been letting her do whatever she wants, and you're only down 20. We'll see what they do here.
Team high 15 for Olivia Bollinger. That's tied for the game high. Petrowski with a left hand, swatted by Susie Perego.
Yeah, she's only a sophomore, Eli. That's 2 more years of her. Another score update. Carroll extends their lead. Or no, excuse me, it was tied, but now Carroll has the lead. 14-7 over Westfield.
Good for the Chargers to get back in front, see if they can make a return trip to Naptown. Bollinger inside through contact. She's going to the line with a chance at one more.
Yeah, she's just doing it all over tonight. She is dismantling this Homestead defense when she can, and now she goes to the line to add 1 more point to the scoreboard.
I think if you're Homestead, you kind of understand that she's going to get her chances and get her points. It's about limiting those number of chances, and honestly, so far they've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, I mean, you're only, what? You've only held her to, 17 points? And your Homestead's defense, number 1 in the country, number 1 in the state, excuse me. So good job from Homestead keeping her accountable.
Enkenbrook, Latre no good. Epps got the offensive board through contact. She's going to go to the line.
Yeah, this height advantage is starting to get to Concordia. Homestead retrieving a lot of the offensive defensive boards, and once again, Epps is right there to make the play. Now she goes to the line for 2.
That the 3rd team foul here in the quarter with 4:45 left to play. Epps' first free throw misses long. You don't see that out of her a lot.
Wow, so the touchdown was a blocked punt from Bishop Dwenger.
That defense. Epps now with 3 in the half.
Game attendance over 5,000 recorded at Bishop Dwenger.
That's awesome. You got to love to see it. 2 very good teams as they got to get rid of the basketball. 5-second call against Lily Spreen. Carly Mollering all over her, the Iwu commit, forcing the turnover. Now at the other side, Mollering got the basketball. Feeds Epps. Epps at the elbow. Goes inside. Out to Enkenbrook. Near wing 3. Couldn't go. Perego gets the board for Homestead. Tried to find Enkenbrook, but couldn't. Ball was tipped by Olivia Bollinger. And now out of bounds. Sub into the game for Concordia. That's Glory Headkey.
Knox and Bishop Lures now underway. We'll see what Miles McLaughlin does. I'll keep you updated.
Folks, I'll tell you one thing. He's probably going to run for a lot of yards, and he's probably going to score a couple of touchdowns. Helsum fadeaway, couldn't get it. Enkenbrook the board, and through contact is going to go to the line. That's the 4th foul and another trip to the charity stripe for the Spartans.
Yeah, you continue to see this physical basketball from Homestead, and it's worked. They've put a lot of points up on the board on the free throw line.
Quite frankly, it's the reason they're winning this game. As the first free throw no good from Enkenbrook. She's a little bit upset with that one. Subs into the game for Sparty. Number 20, Kendall McLaughlin. And number 34, Aggie Bell. Second free throw good, so 1 for 2 at the line for Ankenbrook. Vanderford with the basketball now for the Cadets. She feeds Hedke, who throws it wide to Akey. Akey in and out. And some space. Vanderford a tray. Off the rim. It's no good. Akey got the board. Now she goes up through contact. Can't finish. Ball flying around. They got a jump ball down on the floor.
Yeah, look at that defensive possession right there for Homestead. And it's forcing. It's forcing.
Foul.
Oh, a foul called.
He charged. Looked like that might have been Perego picking up her second.
Yeah, go back to that Homestead defense. They're forcing Concordia to take the shots they don't want to take, and it's phenomenal.
Here's a three from Bullinger. That one's no good. Ankenbrook to Epps. Up to Bell. One more inside. Now to the wing. Trey. The Toledo commit got it again.
Yeah, this three-point shooting right now from Homestead has been one of the leading factors of this lead, and we'll get a timeout on the floor.
Right now, Gabby Helsum's, both of her three-pointers have come from getting knocked down.
Score update from Bishop Lewers and Knox. Lewers scores on their first drive.
That's really good for that offense.
As it was a rushing touchdown by Riddick Mead, number 23.
Not 100% sure who that timeout came from. I think it was the Spartans, the way they stopped play so abruptly. As Concordia was trying to get out and running again. But as it stands, Homestead 22-point lead. 3:13 to go in the third quarter. You're probably going to run away with this one, but still, you want to finish it the right way, close them out, and then move on to tomorrow, where they're going to have a really tough task as they're going to start to go ahead at some tournaments because they got Plainfield tomorrow.
Yeah, that game should be interesting as well, but got to focus on this game right now. Job's not finished. I mean, Concordia is starting to give it to them a little bit offensively, but if you're Homestead, just keep playing your ball. You'll find a way to win this game.
Homestead opened the year with 3 teams ranked in the top 20 of the Indiana State polls. Northridge, Pike, and Norwell. They went 2-1 in those games and gave it to the third-ranked Pike Red Devils.
Yeah, an absolutely dominant performance that night for Gabby Holston with 30 points.
Ball on the floor. Bullinger and Epps fighting for it. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors the Spartans. Now back into the game, Eva Scarberry for Homestead. 47-25 the score, 2:48 and counting here in the third quarter. Homestead really starting to rotate bodies around. Here's Helsum on the far wing side, being guarded by Jen Dressler. Epps now with the basketball. Jab step, gets to the free throw line. Money move.
Yeah, Homestead's offense has been amazing tonight. Hasn't really fooled the Concordia defense, though. But, yeah, Homestead, if they keep playing how they are, they're going to win this game.
Vanderford back outside to Bullinger. Bullinger working on Epps, now around another. She gets into the lane. It was poked out right to Glory Hedke. And then a body thrown a little bit by Bell. She's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, been very physical in this game. 7 total fouls from both teams in the third quarter. Can't get those careless fouls, and it does lead a momentum shift in the game as well.
Neither side really can be giving in. You can't give it to the other side. Thrown in. Pass finally finds Jenna Akey, and now Bullinger got the basketball again. Epps deny. They throw it inside Jen Dressler. Outside, they've got the basketball again. Here's Glory Hedke around a screen. Stood up by Helsum, and now to Jenna Akey at the top of the key. The junior now looks to step back with the basketball. She's picked up her dribble, flies inside. Hedke trying to back her way in. Going up, can't get it to go. Ball pinballs around a couple of bodies. It's out on the floor. Last touch by number, that looks like 20.
I'm not too sure.
20.
20, I believe.
Kendall McLaughlin.
There is a rumor going around right now that Derrick Henry is present at Knox and Lewers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we might have to skedaddle after this one.
It's about 20 minutes from here.
We can make it work. Akey with the basketball now. The Ravens not play on Sunday?
No, I think no.
And we got a charge. Foul picked up by Jen Dressler.
No, I think they have a game this week because I don't know.
It's only Friday night. Rumors, people. They're just rumors. 49-25 the score. Homestead 24 points up on the Concordia Cadets right here. Epps driving inside. Couldn't get the bucket. Got it back. That one's no good. Rebound Jen Dressler. Olivia Bullinger got the ball running the other way. Almost a nice move. Long three. Can't go. That one's blocked. Eva Scarberry.
Yeah, this defense continues to be elite for Homestead. You've seen it all night, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they're the #1 team in the state for a reason.
Most likely going to move away from that spot, and the coaches poll comes out next week. But you got to think they're going to be right there with Norwell. Long three from Bullinger's no good. Good. McLaughlin with the basketball for Sparty. Gives Gabby Helsum plenty of space. Now driving inside. Outside Epps. A tray. No good. Rebound to Bell. She got it.
Yeah, this offensive rebounding has definitely carried momentum for the Homestead Spartans all night long.
5 now in the game for Aggie Bell. 40 seconds to go. Poked. Epps caught a bit of the body. Or she might have been off to the races.
Yeah, it's another foul called. 9 total fouls, and that will put Homestead in the bonus.
That one called against the Cadets. Akey has to roam away from pressure. Gave it away. Bell, 1-on-1. Left hand high off the glass. It won't go. And then a foul going to be picked up by Jen Dressler, who was racing in.
Took a little bit of a hit on the floor there.
Slow to get up was Kendall McLaughlin. .22 seconds here in the third quarter. First one down. So 2 more for Kendall McLaughlin. That pass over the head of number 20, Macy Hendrickson, and out of bounds. 15 seconds for Homestead to try and get a look. See if they go back to their Toledo commit, Gabby Helsum. Get to play her basketball in the Glass City next year. Epps feeds. 2 points for Scarberry.
Yeah, Homestead's been all over it tonight, and it's
now they get another takeaway. Helsum, ran out of time. They tried to go inside for Bell. Helsum truly was going to have to put that one up right away. It really doesn't much matter, as at the end of 3, the Spartans take control. They lead it 55-25. They outscore the Cadets 22-5 in the third quarter. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, get you ready for the final quarter of basketball. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on Summit City Sports.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this talk.
Fourth quarter basketball here from Eugene Parker Court. It's going to be a quick 8 minutes. Hold the phone just a moment. Homestead up by 30, so approaching the running clock. We got started really early as there's a long three from Olivia Bollinger that doesn't go. Rebound, Jenna Akey around contact. She can't get it to fall.
Yeah, you mentioned the early start. I think we started at about, what would you say, 7:10?
It might have been before that, if we're being completely honest. I mean, maybe not quite before that, but we got going really fast. JV game ran into a running clock rather quickly, so they got in and got out. And that's just a testament to how deep this Homestead program is. Their varsity team's better than you, and oh, by the way, their JV team's better than you, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why the early start was running clock in that game, too.
Both free throws no good for Jenna Akey, but now Concordia still has the basketball down on the low sideline. Bollinger looking to throw in. So we weren't exactly treated to, as there's a step back three that got blocked. Gabby Helsum tried to throw it to Mollering, and then we're going to get a foul on Bollinger as she kind of ran over Mollering.
A little slow to get up, and she'll come out. Oh. Check that.
Now they get the ball into her. Mollering directing traffic. Feeds Susie Perego. Ankenbrook to Helsum. Back up top, Perego. Back and forth they go. Epps just inside the three-point line. No good. Rebound to Chloe Vanderford.
Almost perfect ball movement right there. Just got to fit us on the shot.
And Vanderford tried to cut and throw out. There was nobody home to field the pass.
Yeah, I think she was expecting somebody to be right there to retrieve it, but nobody was.
Most of the night it had been there, I guess just not this time. Helsum open from the wing. Got it again!
Yeah, that's a Toledo commit right there. She's been on fire.
If you're wondering why we've mentioned that so many times tonight, we were both born in Ohio. So that's just one of the reasons. As there's a bucket from Jen Dressler. Gets her first points of the night. Perego outside, driving in. Feeds Ankenbrook, but we got a charge. Jenna Akey stepping in front of the sophomore and wearing one for the team.
It's what you needed if you're Concordia. You got your momentum now, and see if they capitalize.
You just want to see things end right tonight. You know, you understood going into this one, the result could get ugly. You know, they're a young team as well.
Yes.
Starting two freshmen out, just one senior in the starting five. As there's a shot fake from Bollinger. One more. This time she's going to get fouled. But before the foul, they got her dragging her feet, almost like a wide receiver.
Yeah, you mentioned the young team, and they're only going to get better from here. You know, one senior, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, and a couple juniors. But, yeah, they're only going to get better from here. And, you know, to keep it close in the first half, only down 10. And
that's the biggest thing. They've looked strong. Wonderful pass from Perego as she fires a bullet to Mollering, who finishes with two.
Yeah, it was a 10-point game and a half, and if you're Concordia, you build off that and say, hey, we played really good in the first half. Let's continue that moving forward.
Ball taken away. Bollinger getting into the lane, putting it up, and can't get it to fall. Perego the board, rising up over everyone. Mollering at the other end of the floor, gets a bucket, and is going to the line for one more.
Yeah, Bollinger is shaking up at the other end. We'll see what, and it looks like she's going to come out.
Favoring that calf. You've seen her kind of work with it a little bit tonight. You got to hope everything's okay. Hopefully it's just cramps. Is the free throw good? Two more for Mollering. I have that. Or three more for Mollering. That is just her. As that ball rolls out of bounds. Homestead basketball. Mullering just 5 points in the game. And the last 5 points for the Spartans.
We'll see some new fresh faces coming in.
Aislinn Martinez, Kenna Taylor.
We got the running clock now.
And Leah Worth are now into the game for the Spartans. 5 minutes to go. 63-27 the score. 36-point lead. Inside, Aggie Bell gets 2 more.
Yeah, that ball movement, once again, one of the staggering factors of this dominant performance from Homestead.
They really opened things up in the second half. Right now, just allowed 7 points. Is now a foul going to be picked up?
Yeah, once again, you got to think
Taylor.
if you're Concordia, you were only down 10 at half. I mean, and yeah, you got to keep that same momentum, play that same way you did, and keep it moving forward.
It's not just that the offense came alive for Homestead in the second half. Really, they've kept pace with what they did in the first, but the biggest thing is they really shut things down on the defensive side of the floor. As there's another board, they're going to run the other way. Those are the types of things that you need to be able to do to win a state championship, and that's their goal. It's state or it's bust.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the defense. They struggled with that against Norwell, and they struggled once again with it with Concordia in the first half, but they must have found something that worked. I mean, they're up, 40 now?
He's really getting going. Now it's 67-27. Inside, taken away by Olivia Bollinger. Feeding down the lane, Petrowski might have had it blocked. Worth got the board. Gives it up Martinez. Across the timeline. Throws one more. They flip it to the other side. Aggie Bell goes up top for Scarberry. Taylor, throw it up top. Martinez, a tray. No good. And then a foul going to be committed by Leah Worth. 3:12 and counting.
Yeah, one thing I've seen tonight from this Homestead team that they might have to work on, they will have to work on, is this foul control. Don't allow the easy fouls, the easy fouls that they've been getting all night, and you got to take that away.
Cadets cross the timeline, and I think with this Homestead team, we say we're nitpicking on all of these factors. They're up by 40 points right now. And that's, one of the things you just see out of teams so good. They strive to be perfect, and even when they don't play perfection, they can still run it up on, what's not been a great Concordia team, but teams that have pieces put together. As now, Cadets with 2:20 to go. Working the basketball around. Petrowski stood up in traffic, gets rid of it out of bounds, and it goes past the hands of Hendrickson.
Yeah, you mentioned the perfect game. Not every game is going to be perfect, like the Norwell game we saw on Wednesday, but they picked up some momentum, found their ways, and although it wasn't perfect tonight, still came out with the victory.
I'm excited to see where this Homestead team can go, especially when they have as wide open inside, getting 2 points with Scarberry.
Yeah, this Homestead team is going to go places. They've been trying to figure it out after the loss to Norwell, and I'm excited to see what the polls look like after this week.
We can give our predictions right now. If it were up to me, I think you're looking at Lawrence Central at 1. You're probably looking at Warsaw at a pretty confirmed 2. After that, that's where things kind of get interesting, because while Norwell is number 9 when they beat Homestead, as that ball goes out of bounds, 1:15 and counting on the clock. We know Homestead's still really good. We know Norwell's still really good. I would imagine them slotting, both of them in that 4 or 5 kind of, in that 4 or 5 range, as there's a travel. So Sparty going to get the basketball back one more time and likely close this one out. Fans starting to make their way to the parking lot. Ball comes into Scarberry. Now up top, Martinez. They feed Bell. Shot fake. Bell down the lane. Dumping inside. Wide open was Worth, but she couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, the Homestead bench seemed kind of excited when she got the ball.
You got to love it when everybody tries to get involved. You know, a statement win for the Spartans here tonight. They whoop on Concordia. Really, it's the only way to say it. Hendrickson up top with 15 to go. Long three on the way. That one's no good off the front end of the rim. They go out and save it, tipped out of bounds. 8 seconds, 7, 5. That's how this one's going to end as the Spartans roll here from Eugene Parker Court. They pick up the 42-point win and move to 2-0 in conference play, looking for another SAC championship. And Caden, what are your final takeaways from tonight's game?
Well, yeah, I mean, Homestead losing to that Norwell team earlier in the week, and now they put on a dominant performance against Concordia, and they're bouncing back, looking to go into more conference play styles. We'll see what they do against Plainfield tomorrow. I'll be keeping up with that for sure. And if you're Concordia, you got to move on to 1-4 to start the year, obviously. But you found your strengths. I mean, you were only down 10 at halftime for Homestead, but it was really between Whitney Ankenbrook, Maya Epps, those two players for Homestead really put on a show tonight, and it very much translated into this dominant victory over Concordia.
In a 3 quarters of play, Whitney Ankenbrook is your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. She finished with 16 points for the victors tonight. Sparty moves to 3-1. They'll be back in action tomorrow against Plainfield and then come back next week and travel to Belmont. Another test for Concordia coming up next. They've got the Norwell Knights coming into town, and then on December 1st they'll travel to Leo. Well, for Jacob Lawrence and Caden Linder, I'm Eli Lawrence. It's been a great night, and we'll see you next time on Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors, working on my speed. And that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge. Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All these sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.